Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about INTJ Persistence. I had the outline created for this when a very perceptive INTJ commented on my INTJ Intuition Incubation video and touched on the subject of this video. It appears that INTJ minds often run in the same track. An INTJ who is on the scent of an idea is utterly tenacious. He will attack the idea with his intuition and follow it wherever it leads, through books, videos, speeches, articles, and, if necessary, he will start from the very beginning and do it all over again. We don't quit, even if it takes a lifetime to reach it. The origin of our idea is nearly as interesting as the quest sometimes. It might appear from nearly anywhere, even within a child's question. I admire children and that amazing love of learning that is inherent in the young mind. A child wants to learn everything and eagerly pursues answers. An INTJ, in that sense, never grows up, because we still want to learn everything, and we continue to be eager in our pursuit of answers. A child will ask questions that very few adults will. When a child asks why, most adults don't take it seriously. But I do. I've had many conversations with my granddaughter, and I never stop answering when she asks why. I welcome her why questions, and within a child's mind, conceptions form in a way that is creative and at times brilliant. Never underestimate the intelligence that can appear in the mind of a child. Every person learns more than half of all he will ever know within his first 6 years. The mind is on overdrive as you take in culture, language, societal norms, how to walk, how to use your hands, eyes, ears, and nose to gather in information. It is truly a wonderful time of life. An idea also might come from a book you're reading, or video you watch, or the comment a friend or stranger makes to you in conversation. But when it appears, you know it, because it is like a lasso grabbing on, and it won't let go. Not all ideas are created equal. Some will set us onto a long-term path of searching. We will visit it, and then revisit it over and over again. It can be put on the shelf for a time, so our intuition can work on it in the background as we gather in more and more knowledge about it. Or it might be a consuming fire that will allow us no rest as we drive hard to find the solution. Everything else is pushed aside as we drive forward towards our goal. Every resource at our command is brought into the battle. Don't get in the way of an INTJ in hot pursuit of a solution he can smell in the air. I am reminded of a drill that happened on my ship every so often. It was called Broken Arrow, and it was a reaction to something happening with our strategic weapons area on the aircraft carrier. When that went down, every sailor slammed himself against the bulkhead and got out of the way as the Marine detachment literally ran down the passageway on its mission to respond to the threat. You may or may not be familiar with the uneasy family relationship between sailors and Marines, but I can tell you that it would fill a Marine's heart with joy to be able to slam a sailor to the deck and run right over him, in the line of duty, of course, as he moved along on his mission. Marines with their weapons in hand would not be denied as they fairly flew towards their goal. Any INTJ who is held within the passion of pursuit knows that very feeling. A level of desire will often lie somewhere between these extremes. But when we are aimed at finding a solution, it is very much like the Terminator was said to be. He doesn't feel pity, remorse, or fear. He will not stop, not ever. It is a level of focus that most other types can't understand, and it is why they often view us as being machine-like or robots. We have that J at the end of our type, and we are truly judges in the way we pursue our aims. We make a straight line course to our goal. We will not be turned to one side or the other until we get there. We don't have time for feelings or other tasks. They are only distractors, and we push them aside. We literally do not care about anything else. One famous INTJ was in the gym doing a workout. His workout partner asked Arnold Schwarzenegger, "What set are we going to be doing next?" Arnold replied, "There are no other sets. There is only this set we are doing now." That is pure INTJ thinking. When a feeling type picks up a crying baby and then succeeds in making the little bundle giggle and coo, he probably has a similar feeling as an INTJ when he reaches his goal. Finding the answer or completing a task that we have been working on is a truly wonderful experience. But so is the process of reaching the goal. Along the way, our minds are engaged, and that is where we live most happily. It is like walking on your favorite forest trail and seeing a deer run across your path, and listening to a stream cheerfully babbling beside you. It is seeing a spectacular waterfall appear around a turn in the path. It can be all of this and more. Our existence is internally focused. Introversion demands this. What most extroverts can't properly appreciate is the fact that our internal world is every bit as exciting, entertaining, and complex as is his outside world. And when we let our inside world out into his world, it produces things that he finds magical. Inventions, technology, philosophy, political ideas like freedom and independence all pour out into the outside world in fantastic ways. One of the biggest injustices in the area of perception, to my mind, is the misguided idea that INTJs are selfish and uncaring people. We are just the opposite of that. We are consumed with the desire to understand. We creatively pursue things that would never have existed if there were only extroverts in the world. We offer gifts to the world freely and improve everyone else's life, and all we really ask in return is to be left alone. How can anyone twist and distort that into selfishness? What did we demand in exchange for our gifts that was so terrible? What do others have to do that we require of them? Selfish? There is no way to make that stick. If you enjoyed the video, please click like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'll see you next time.